Welcome to Visionary Leaders, the podcast where we explore the principles of leadership, vision, and the unwavering determination to succeed. I'm your host, the STEM Doctor, and today we're diving into the incredible stories of two iconic visionaries, Henry Ford and Thomas Edison. These pioneers faced countless failures but never gave up on their dreams. Let's get started. Leadership and vision are the cornerstones of success. But what truly sets great leaders apart is their resilience and determination to keep going, even in the face of failure. Today, we'll explore how Henry Ford and Thomas Edison exemplified these qualities and changed the world with their innovations. Transition sound. Let's start with Henry Ford, a man whose name is synonymous with the automobile industry. Born in 1863, Ford grew up on a farm in Michigan, but he was always more interested in machinery than in farming. From a young age, he was fascinated by the mechanics of watches and engines, which set the stage for his future endeavors. Ford's vision was to make automobiles affordable and accessible to the masses. He believed that cars should not just be a luxury for the wealthy, but a practical means of transportation for the average person. This vision led to the creation of the Model T, a car that revolutionized the automotive industry. However, his journey was far from smooth. The road to success was paved with numerous challenges and setbacks. In the early 1900s, the automobile industry was still in its infancy, and there were many technical and financial hurdles to overcome. Before founding the Ford Motor Company, Ford experienced multiple failures. His first venture, the Detroit Automobile Company, was established in 1899, but failed due to high production costs and low sales. Undeterred, he tried again with the Henry Ford Company in 1901, but this too ended in failure. His first two companies, the Detroit Automobile Company and the Henry Ford Company, both failed. These early failures could have discouraged anyone, but not Ford. He saw them as learning experiences, opportunities to refine his ideas and improve his approach. But Ford didn't let these setbacks deter him. Instead, he used them as stepping stones to success. He was determined to create a car that was not only affordable, but also reliable and easy to maintain. This determination led to the founding of the Ford Motor Company in 1903. He learned from his mistakes and continued to refine his vision. The introduction of the moving assembly line in 1913 was a game changer, drastically reducing the time it took to build a car and lowering costs. This innovation made the Model T even more affordable and solidified Ford's place in history as a pioneer of the modern automotive industry. In 1908, Ford introduced the Model T, a revolutionary car that transformed the automotive industry. The Model T was affordable, reliable, and easy to maintain. Ford's innovative assembly line production method further reduced costs and made cars accessible to the average American. Despite facing numerous challenges, Ford's unwavering vision and determination led to his ultimate success. Transition sound. Now let's turn to Thomas Edison, one of the greatest inventors of all time. Edison's vision was to bring electric light to every home and business, but his path to success was filled with failures. Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This mindset exemplifies his resilience and determination. Edison's most famous invention, the incandescent light bulb, was the result of countless experiments and failures. He was determined to create a reliable and long-lasting source of light that could be used in homes and businesses. This journey was not easy, and it took years of dedication and perseverance. Edison tested thousands of materials before finding the right filament that would work. He experimented with different types of metals, plant fibers, and even hair. Each test brought him closer to the solution, but also presented new challenges. The key was to find a material that could withstand high temperatures without burning out quickly. Edison's persistence paid off, and in 1879, he successfully demonstrated the first practical incandescent light bulb. This was a monumental achievement, as it proved that electric light could be both practical and affordable. The demonstration was attended by many, and it marked the beginning of a new era in lighting technology. His invention revolutionized the world and laid the foundation for modern electric lighting. The incandescent light bulb not only changed the way people lived and worked, but it also spurred further innovations in electrical engineering and technology. cities around the world began to transition from gas lamps to electric lights, making streets safer and homes brighter. Edison's work paved the way for the development of the electrical grid and the widespread use of electricity, which continues to power our lives today. Both Henry Ford and Thomas Edison faced numerous failures on their paths to success, but their unwavering vision and determination to never give up set them apart as true leaders. Their stories remind us that failure is not the end, but a stepping stone to success. Gap 3S. Now, let's shift our focus to another modern-day visionary leader, Steve Jobs. Known for co-founding Apple Inc., Jobs' journey was marked by innovation, resilience, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. Jobs' story began in a small garage in California where he and his partner, Steve Wozniak, built the first Apple computer. Despite their humble beginnings, their vision was clear: to create user-friendly technology that would revolutionize the way people interact with computers. However, Jobs' path was far from smooth. In 1985, he was ousted from Apple, the very company he helped to create. This setback could have ended his career, but instead, it fueled his determination. During this period, Jobs founded Next, a company focused on high-end computers, and acquired Pixar Animation Studios, which would later become a powerhouse in the animation industry. In 1997, Jobs returned to Apple, which was on the brink of bankruptcy. His return marked the beginning of a new era for the company. Jobs introduced groundbreaking products like the iMac, iPod, iPhone, and iPad, each revolutionizing its respective industry. His vision for sleek, intuitive design and seamless user experience set new standards in technology. Jobs faced numerous challenges along the way, including health issues that eventually led to his resignation as CEO in 2011. Despite these obstacles, his impact on technology and innovation remains unparalleled. Steve Jobs' journey teaches us that true visionaries are not deterred by setbacks. They use challenges as fuel to drive their vision forward. His legacy continues to inspire countless entrepreneurs and innovators around the world. Gap 3S. So, as we consider the lessons from Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, and now Steve Jobs, we see a common thread: resilience, innovation, and an unwavering commitment to their vision. Gap 3S. As we delve deeper into the principles of leadership, it's essential to understand that leadership is not just about having a vision, but also about the ability to inspire and guide others towards that vision. Effective leaders share several key traits, regardless of their field or era. Let's explore some of these principles in more detail, drawing examples from various visionary leaders. First, let's talk about, as we've seen with Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, and Steve Jobs, resilience is a cornerstone of effective leadership. These leaders faced numerous obstacles but used their setbacks as fuel to drive their vision forward. Ford faced initial failures in the automobile industry, Edison had countless unsuccessful experiments before inventing the light bulb, and Jobs was ousted from Apple only to return and lead it to unprecedented success. Their stories remind us that setbacks are not the end, but rather stepping stones to greater achievements. Next, we'll consider: true leaders are not content with the status quo. They constantly seek new ways to improve and innovate. Take Elon Musk, for example. His work with Tesla and SpaceX is driven by a relentless pursuit of groundbreaking technology and sustainable solutions. Musk's vision for electric vehicles and space exploration has pushed industries to new heights and inspired countless others to think beyond conventional boundaries. Another crucial principle is, leaders who understand and connect with the emotions and needs of their team can inspire greater loyalty and productivity. Oprah Winfrey, a media mogul and philanthropist, has built her career on empathy and understanding. Her ability to connect with people on a deep emotional level has made her a trusted and influential figure worldwide. Is another defining trait. Leaders must have a clear and compelling vision that they can communicate effectively to their team. Nelson Mandela's vision of a unified and democratic South Africa inspired millions and led to profound social and political changes. His unwavering commitment to his vision, even in the face of immense personal sacrifice, exemplifies the power of visionary leadership. Finally, we can't overlook the importance of leaders with integrity build trust and credibility. Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors of all time, is known for his honesty and ethical approach to business. His transparent and principled leadership has earned him immense respect and trust in the financial world. In conclusion, effective leadership is a blend of resilience, innovation, empathy, vision, and integrity. These principles, demonstrated by leaders from various walks of life, provide a roadmap for anyone aspiring to lead. By embracing these traits, we can all strive to become better leaders, capable of guiding our teams and organizations towards greater success. Gap 3S. Now let's move on to our conclusion, where we will wrap up today's episode and reflect on the lessons we've learned from these visionary leaders. Gap 3S. Now that we've explored the principles of leadership and the importance of resilience through the stories of visionary leaders like Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, and Steve Jobs, let's delve deeper into the concept of resilience itself. Resilience is not an innate trait, but a skill that can be developed and strengthened over time. It's about cultivating the mental and emotional fortitude to bounce back from setbacks and continue moving forward. Here are some strategies and tips for developing resilience in both personal and professional life. 1. Change is inevitable, and resilient individuals learn to adapt and thrive in new circumstances. Instead of resisting change, see it as an opportunity for growth and new possibilities. 1. Surround yourself with positive, supportive people who can offer encouragement and advice during tough times. A strong network can provide the emotional backing you need to persevere. 1. Taking care of your physical and mental well-being is crucial. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and sufficient rest can improve your overall resilience. Mindfulness and relaxation techniques, such as meditation and deep breathing, can also help manage stress. 1. Break down your larger vision into smaller, manageable goals. This makes the journey less overwhelming and allows you to celebrate small victories along the way, boosting your confidence and motivation. 1. Instead of viewing failures as the end, see them as valuable learning experiences. Analyze what went wrong, make necessary adjustments, and apply these lessons to future endeavors. 1. Cultivate a positive outlook, even in the face of adversity. Optimism doesn't mean ignoring challenges, but rather approaching them with a hopeful and proactive mindset. 1. Strengthen your ability to tackle problems head-on by brainstorming solutions and weighing their pros and cons. Effective problem-solving can reduce feelings of helplessness and increase your resilience. 1. Keep things in perspective by focusing on the bigger picture. Remember that setbacks are temporary and part of the journey. Keeping a long-term view can help you stay motivated and resilient. By incorporating these strategies into your daily life, you can build the resilience needed to overcome obstacles and achieve your goals. Remember, resilience is a journey, not a destination. It requires continuous effort and practice, but the rewards are well worth it. Gap 3S. Now, let's move on to our conclusion, where we will wrap up today's episode and reflect on the lessons we've learned from these visionary leaders. Gap 3S. Let's take a moment to summarize the key takeaways from the stories of Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, and other visionaries we've discussed in this episode. Their journeys offer invaluable lessons on the importance of vision, leadership, and resilience. Vision is the cornerstone of any groundbreaking achievement. Henry Ford envisioned a world where automobiles were accessible to the masses, transforming transportation forever. Thomas Edison dreamed of illuminating the world with electric light, changing the way we live and work. Visionaries like them see beyond the present, imagining a future that others cannot yet comprehend. Leadership is about guiding others towards a shared goal. Ford and Edison not only had grand visions, but also the leadership skills to rally teams around their ideas. They inspired innovation, fostered collaboration, and led by example, paving the way for their revolutionary contributions. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks and persist in the face of adversity. Both Ford and Edison encountered numerous failures and obstacles. Ford's early attempts at building a car company were fraught with challenges, yet he persevered, eventually creating the iconic Model T. Edison faced countless failed experiments before perfecting the incandescent light bulb. Their resilience allowed them to learn from their failures and continue pushing forward. From these visionary leaders, we learn that having a clear vision, strong leadership, and unwavering resilience are essential ingredients for achieving greatness. It's not just about dreaming big, but also about the relentless pursuit of those dreams, no matter how many times you fall. Gap 3S. Now let's move on to our conclusion, where we will wrap up today's episode and reflect on the lessons we've learned from these visionary leaders. As we wrap up today's episode, remember that leadership and vision require resilience. The stories of Henry Ford and Thomas Edison are perfect examples of this. Both men faced numerous challenges and setbacks in their journeys. Ford with his revolutionary ideas about mass production, and Edison with his relentless pursuit of innovation, showed us that true visionaries never give up. They demonstrated that the path to success is often paved with failures and obstacles. Ford's early ventures in the automobile industry were fraught with difficulties, yet he persisted, eventually transforming the way we think about transportation. Similarly, Edison faced countless failed experiments before successfully inventing the light bulb. Their stories teach us that resilience and perseverance are key components of leadership. Embrace failure as a learning opportunity and stay committed to your vision. Every setback is a stepping stone towards your ultimate goal. Thank you for joining us on Visionary Leaders. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, rate, and leave a review. Your support helps us bring more inspiring stories to light. Until next time, keep dreaming big, stay resilient, and never give up on your vision.